afternoon. Great. How y'all doing?
Coach, Nate had such a good game yesterday, and Don was saying just how hard he's worked, how just his perseverance and stuff. What have you seen from him?
Who you say? I'm
sorry, Noah.
Okay. Come on, buddy.
Sorry,
He started off hot. First question. All right. Yeah, with Noah, man, he had a best game of his career. With Noah, man, he's been really consistent since he first got here. Right, OTAs. I just remember all the plays he was making. Right, him and CJ. Just all the plays he was making. He was very consistent in what he did in the summer, and it's showing up as well right now in the season. So really proud of Noah. He had a career day, his best game, in the NFL. So proud of what he did for us. And the biggest play, man, just coming out of halftime. I thought that was really huge. We haven't been great starting the second half, and for us to come out of the second half and for Noah and CJ to connect on the play and him to convert into a 75-yard touchdown is huge. Right? We want to be an explosive offense, and that's the definition of explosive there. So proud of Noah and what he's done for us.
Coach, speaking of being explosive and aggressive, you guys talked all week about wanting to do more. When you guys lost Fairbairn yesterday at halftime, did that almost kind of force you guys to be even more aggressive than what maybe game plan for in the second half?
Losing him, he hurt, and you have to be able to adjust. That's what the game is all about. The game plan changed. We had to be more aggressive there, but our guys stepped up and nobody blinked. Right? We talked about, hey, we lost our kicker. We got to be more aggressive. Nobody blinked. Everybody just kept fighting. We made some plays down there in the red zone to get in the end zone where we didn't have to worry about kicking field goals. So the offense stepped up big time for us. And, just credit to DAndre and him being ready in that situation. The moment wasn't too big for him. He stepped up. Everybody, the kickoffs, all right, we're good. And everybody knows how big the field goal was for us there. So credit to DAndre, credit to Frank, our special teams coach, for having them prepared.
What injury updates do you have for us?
We'll see. Yeah, we have a lot going on with injuries. We'll get more of an update as our guys go and, get scans and things from the doctors, and we'll have an update later in the week.
Also, when the Bucs scored with however much time, 49 seconds or whatever, a lot of fans left. They're not used to you guys having the ability to come back and having it, they'd rather beat traffic. To be able to give them some FOMO and give the fans that didn't show up a reason to come next week, how much does that help, and what does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything to me, right? If people want to be here, they'll show up, right? And if you want to stay through the entire game, you'll stay. So we just go play our game. We'll play till the clock says 0-0. We love our fans for showing up and being loud. I think that's where our fans really affected the game yesterday for us. Caused some penalties for them on offense, caused some timeouts to be called. So our fans matter. They affect the game. If they're in their stands and they're loud, it affects the game. But we're going to play till the clock says 0-0 no matter who's in the stands.
What was one thing now that you've watched the tape, one thing that stood out the most about Stroud?
The accuracy. That was the one thing that stood out with CJ. Just the ball, you see the passes that Tank caught, but just being able to just slow the film down and pause it and see the precision of where those throws were. It's unreal to see how precise he was, the accuracy, ball placement being exactly where it needed to be. It's very impressive.
How rare is not how rare is that? When it comes to accuracy, is that a trait that someone can build on, or is that something that they gotta at the bare minimum have the natural talent to? If they don't, they'll just never. What kind of like the view on accuracy?
Yeah, for me, I think accuracy is definitely like something you either have or you don't, right? And CJ has it. We're thankful that he has it. You can try to coach it as much as you want to, but it has to be that natural right throwing ability, and guys who have that natural ability to throw the football, which CJ has, right? He does a really good job of putting the ball exactly where it needs to be. So proud of the game CJ had. Is one of the best games a rookie quarterback has ever had. So proud of what he's done and proud of just the protection from our offensive line, the tight ends, the backs. Like, you don't throw 470 yards by just being about you. It's about the protection and all the guys around him, the receivers with the precision, with their route running ability. Like, all of that matters. And it's great to see our offense perform the way they did yesterday.
Coach, with CJ, it seems like, with rookies in general, you tend to,
trial out here, you give him some space to make mistakes. It seems like y'all really trust him and y'all let him do things. I think Dalton was talking about him being able to make adjustments on the fly. At what point did it get to y'all where y'all really trust him, let him kind of do his thing out there?
I think trust is earned, and CJ has earned that trust by showing it on the practice field, proving it to his teammates, and you build that trust over time. And CJ has built that trust amongst his teammates, amongst the coaching staff, that we can put a little bit more on him. Right? He's still a rookie, still has things to learn and things to grow from each and every week. But he's doing a really good job of just growing throughout the year. So pleased with that growth process.
So you went into that, when you went into halftime, going in, how much of your speech was half coach, half former player?
Coming in at halftime, my message to our guys was just a big smile on my face, and the message is, like, if you want to be a big-time player in this league, you got to step up and close games out like this. It doesn't matter what happened in the first half. Nobody cares. We had a lot of mistakes in the first half, but it's all about how you respond. I feel like our guys responded the right way. We said we weren't coming back in this locker room unless we come back with the win, and the guys responded the right way. No matter what happened, no matter what injury happened, everybody kept fighting to the end. Everybody kept making plays, stepping up for each other, and that's the type of locker room that we have, a group that's tight, that's going to fight for each other.
Factor in the kind of defense that you were facing, how did you feel about Devin and the running game overall?
With the running game, I feel like Devin did a good job of running the ball, and he made some tough runs for us in there.
Hey, Coach, there's been a lot of talk about this offense being a lot more aggressive, but it seemed like you guys, of course, did that in the second half. But what did you see, from the sideline, just watching Bobby Story just go through, the adjustments in the in-game stuff?
It's normal game. It's normal game stuff. It wasn't anything different. I think from this game, what you saw is just it started, like, again, I go back to the protection. It started with the protection, giving CJ time to make the throws, right, and our receivers making tough catches, right, and that's where it all goes. It wasn't anything different that we did. We executed better on Sunday. When we execute, that's what it should look like.
Coach,
Go ahead, Sean.
thank you, Sarge. Coach, a few weeks back, you talked about how you liked how your team responded after a loss, and you felt like you could do better after wins in terms of preparation. After a win like yesterday, do you kind of let the momentum kind of blossom into something this week, or do you change up what you've done before in the past this week in your approach?
No, I don't change anything. After I just had a team meeting, I told the guys, hey, congrats, it's over. Cincinnati, let's go to work. Like, no, we don't care. Tampa Bay is over, it's done with. Everybody's going to pat you on the back, say you're the best in the world. And as Coach Saban calls it, it's rat poison, right? Nobody cares. It's on to the next game. Tampa Bay game is not going to help us win, all right, Cincinnati. So everything, all of our preparation, everything that we're focused on right now is on to Cincinnati.
CJ said yesterday after the game that Jimmy Ward had suggested doing more 2-minute work in practice because a lot of the games had come down to one score. What are your thoughts on the players sort of suggesting that, you taking those suggestions into account and adapting your schedule?
It's big time when you get, just the open communication that I have amongst our leadership group. I think that's where we benefited from having those open, and honest dialogue amongst ourselves. And that's where we talked about it. And Jimmy asked for more of the 2-minute situations, and we worked more this week. And it came at the proper time. We needed it, and it showed where all the cards were stacked up against us to go and win that game. And the calm that our guys had in that 2-minute drive, it showed. So happy that we were able to work that more throughout the week this week, and it manifested itself in our game.
Coach, you talked about Cincinnati. Early on this year, they've had some issues with the quarterback waiting for him to get back healthy. Now it seems like they're starting to get a little bit better. What is your early evaluation of them?
I think Cincinnati's playing really good ball right now. Defensively, they're playing good. They're attacking the ball, taking it away. Offensively, Joe Burrow has done a great job. Like, he's healthy, has a lot of weapons around him, and he's making great decisions with the football. So an explosive offense, right? really attacking defense. Guys are going to get after. They fly around. They play ball the right way. Great coaches on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be another tough matchup for us.
Look at what you have with a guy from a minor league, Khil Davis, and then playing so well at this level. You kind of sense sort of an appreciation because we talked to him. It means a lot to him to be an NFL player after being in the USFL.
Khalil's done a good job. He's improved every week with the things we've asked him to do. And I'm proud of Khalil, just him taking the coaching and seeing it show up on Sundays, right? Small coaching points, he's getting it done. So for him to show up, make a big-time sack for us, he's been playing really well in the run game over the past couple weeks. And the more we give him, the more plays that he's making. So proud of him. And it doesn't matter where where you start, right? It's just what do you do with the opportunities that you're given. And Khil is taking advantage of those opportunities and has made plays for us.
Take a few more. Obviously, he took touchdown passes, but he also had the key block that sprung Noah Brown for the touchdown. How much of Tank's impact actually has to shock you guys? Because obviously, it was shocking. How impressed have you guys been by just Tank's overall ability throughout the season?
Like for me, Tank hasn't impressed me much because it's still the same kid I saw at U of H, right? Those plays he made at U of H, it's the same plays he's making here for us. He was exciting to watch as a college prospect, and it's the same. Standing back watching him on the sideline is still just – it's always impressive. He's an explosive playmaker. He shows up every Sunday. And that's the thing that sticks out. You see the touchdown catches, but for me, it's like what you mentioned. It's the blocking. Like on the one that sprung Noah for the touchdown, it's him stepping in the run game, blocking safeties who are probably twice his size. It doesn't matter. He's going to step in there. He's going to give you everything he has every single game, and that's what I love about Tank, man. True competitor, right? Always going to step up, make a big play for you, and guys rally around him because he's going to provide a spark to our team at any given moment.
Coach, we know that CJ is getting a lot of the pub as far as what he needs that game-winning drive. But can you just speak to the resiliency of your team being able to push through like that, especially with you all constantly losing players on yesterday?
It's the last drive is just it really shows the persistence from our team. Like what I saw in that last drive was just calm, no panic. It's like everybody had this quiet confidence within them that they knew we were going to go down and score, right? And it starts with our having faith in your quarterback, right, that he can make it happen. And CJ has built that confidence in our guys since he first got here. And for him to make the plays that he made, the O-line to block the way they block, to give him the protection, the receivers, the route run, it's very, it's very humbling to see guys just put the work in and you see it just all, right, come to life there in that moment. Something that hasn't been done, right, and I think it's 2 times it had been done, since 2000, for a team to drive down there with less than 60 seconds, 2 timeouts, 75-yard, for a touchdown. It's an unbelievable drive right there for our guys, one that I think that's going to be one of those staple moments, right, of this first season that I always remember.
DeMeco, I know you hit on Noah and Tank. Can you just address kind of the impact that Schultz is starting to have now as weeks come out?
Yeah. Dalton has showed up. The past couple games, Dalton has shown up big time in the passing game. He's made some big catches for us, none bigger than that third down catch he made and was able to make a guy miss. And I love the way he finished that. Finished physical inbounds, right, imposing on the defenders. I love that about it. And Dalton's getting better each week. And so he's showing up another big game for him as well. We had 3 guys over 100 yards. It's just all around, right? Noah, Tank, Dalton, Nico, all our receivers, they've done a great job for us.
We'll close with Jonathan, John, and DJ.
I can piggyback off of DB's question. How does your leadership group work? You have a certain amount of players in it, they provide suggestions. How does that work?
Yeah, that's amongst us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next time you're on the 25 with 46 seconds left, how much does your success Sunday should help you the next time you face dire circumstances like that?
Yeah, that drive definitely helps us and gives us even more confidence if we are in that position again, knowing that, hey, we've done it before, and hopefully we can do it again if we have to. Hopefully, we don't have to be in those situations, and we can close it out before we get there. But I think it just builds that confidence, right? You can get it done. And it starts with the belief, again, in your quarterback, knowing that he can drive down and make the plays that you need to make to win those games.
When CJ first got here in training camp, you were kind of more coy, trying to keep everything calm and things of that nature, not trying to put too much repetition. CJ, but like now, when you talk about CJ, you kind of gush and you're always smiling when you talk about it, his performance and stuff. So kind of like, what's kind of been that change for you and how you like talk to us about CJ? Because again, before you were kind of more just diplomatic, but now you talk about CJ, sometimes you gush.
And for me, it's everything you get in this league, you have to earn it. And for me, as a young rookie quarterback, it's not a lot of expectations or not too many expectations. Don't want to make it too weighty on him, right? Starting out, and you just see how he's grown each and every week. And you see the more and more he can do for us. And again, he's still learning, he's still growing, but the plays that he's able to make, right? You don't win games in this league unless you have a quarterback who can make those type of plays, right? And so he's continued on his way to becoming, right, that guy. But you see the ability that he has, you see the leadership that he has, you see how his teammates, right, they all believe in him. And that's what I've seen grow from once we drafted him till now. You just see him continue to grow each week. You see him to continue to just put confidence in our entire team. And that's what, I started to feel from that, the confidence that he puts in everyone around here.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.